Author and intimacy expert Laura M. Brotherson, host of the Marital Intimacy Show, educates and inspires women to create a mutually fulfilling, intimate, and passionate marital relationship, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually.
Hi there. Welcome to the Marital Intimacy Show, available at themaritalintimacyshow.com. My name is Laura Brotherson. Thanks for tuning in today. Well, we get to talk about kissing again today. How fun is that? The title of this episode, number 28, is The Bliss of a Kiss, Restoring the Lost Art of Kissing, Part 3. This is the last of a 3-part series on that subject. So let's get started. In the last episode, we finished discussing the 6 common complaints that women have about kissing, and we began discussing some of the suggestions I have for restoring that love and feeling for the art of kissing. Now, we'd really like to have you bring back that love and feeling for kissing, not only within lovemaking, but also as a standalone pleasure. Maybe even especially as a standalone pleasure. So we're continuing now with kissing lessons for you and your husband. So we mentioned the first suggestion in the last episode, but just to recap it here, basically your first step is to talk to your spouse, talk to your husband about wanting to be able to enjoy kissing more and to feel free to engage in it more frequently, especially to be able to engage in it without it always leading to sex. Now, just keep in mind how difficult that may or may not be for your husband, depending on how the other aspects of your intimate relationship are. So you may need to do some negotiating there or some educating to help him to see how this will be valuable for the rest of your relationship as well. So that's step 1, to just talk with your spouse about it and just kind of set up the context a little bit. Second suggestion is choosing a time and location. Now, this might be an activity that you do on date night. Maybe you go park somewhere for this kissing lesson, this kissing experience. It might be a scenario where you set up a chair in your walk-in closet for your kissing rendezvous. Whatever. It might be somewhere else too. Just be creative. Do whatever works for you. The key is for it to be somewhere different and not so easy for it to lead to sex. So it just helps keep the expectations of it leading somewhere else out of the equation. We're trying to have an opportunity for you to both learn how to enjoy kissing without it having to lead somewhere. And more especially, to provide an opportunity for you or whoever the lower desire spouse is to feel like they have a little bit of control over the situation. That's important for a lot of women. Okay, so the third suggestion is kind of the instructions, I guess. Now, the less interested spouse is the one that gets to go first as the kisser, and then the other spouse gets to be the kissee. So let's just say that you're the first kisser. You get to be fully in control of the kissing for 5 or so minutes, whatever, where you simply, sensually, and teasingly explore his face, his lips, his mouth, his neck, his ears, and eyelids, maybe, with kissing, with licking, nibbling, or touching. Just whatever. Just be as creative as possible, without any pressure that it will lead to something more, because you've set up that expectation in the beginning that this is just to have some fun kissing together and making out. Now, you need to decide if it would be better for you to not have him respond to your kisses, or if you would prefer that he kiss you back a little bit. But the key is that he just needs to be very much the receiver, kind of a more neutral position than a real proactive in responding to your kisses, just so that it feels very much like you are the one partaking of the experience and focusing on the sensuality of the experience. Want it to be sort of one-directional at first. The purpose is that we want you or whoever the less interested spouse is to have the experience of being in control of the kissing experience, the kissing session. And also for you to feel the freedom to explore and reawaken the pleasure and sensuality of it all. And if you need more than 5 minutes, then go for it. So this fourth suggestion is just sort of additional directions or suggestions for increasing the variety or creativity of it all. So here we go. Vary the intensity, the tempo, and or the duration of the kisses. Pause with your faces just barely touching to simply breathe each other in. Oh, I just love that. Just breathe each other in and just feel what it feels like. Whatever you do, just be playful, make it fun, tease a little and have fun together. Just allow yourself to enjoy this pleasurable delight as if it was just all new to you. So you can gently kiss or nibble on his lower lip. You can run your tongue along the inside of his upper lip. You can kiss his closed eyelid. You can kiss or nibble on his ear, or kiss and nibble on his neck. Just barely tease him, maybe, with the tip of your tongue. It's meant to be a sensual exploration, so be creative. Be gentle. Be aggressive. Give him butterfly kisses by fluttering your eyelashes against his skin. Add some verbalization if that's helpful. Even just some mms and ahs. Breathe in the scent of his skin. Try kissing with your eyes open and also with your eyes closed. Maybe tug at his hair or run your fingers through his hair. Don't underestimate the power of the pause. Stop and breathe and visually connect for just a moment. Okay, and then lastly, the fifth suggestion is watch your thoughts. Now, just remember that whatever is going on in your mind is going to come through in your kiss. So make sure you keep your thoughts positive and lovingly focused. Kiss with conscious intention. Get your mind into it, and it'll increase the pleasure for both of you. Now, you can even engage your mind by using your imagination to fuel your fire. Maybe think of romantic or sexy scenarios that you can play out together or just have playing through in your mind. And of course, keep your thoughts on your spouse, but you can still change up the circumstances a bit or the locale or whatever else for variety and greater mental engagement. Have fun with it. So there's a fun little kissing lesson for you, or kissing class for both of you, to just enjoy and reawaken the pleasure and the fun of kissing, of making out together, and making that another fun part of your lovemaking repertoire that can happen inside the bedroom or out, and it can happen within the context of lovemaking or outside the context of lovemaking. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you can see how identifying and addressing some of the common complaints about kissing and then following some of the suggestions I've given can really positively change the experience of making out for you. But don't take my word for it. Try it out and see how you can together make things even better. So this has been episode number 28, The Bliss of a Kiss, Restoring the Lost Art of Kissing, Part 3, on the Marital Intimacy Show with Laura M. Brotherson. So thanks for tuning in to this 3-part series. We will be back next week with more great insights for strengthening your marriage. And remember to check in at our website, strengtheningmarriage.com, to learn more. And for husbands that might not enjoy kissing, maybe like they used to, you can check out one of my Straight Talk Q&A on my website, strengtheningmarriage.com, for additional insights and suggestions. And while you're there on the website, we'd love to have you join us on our annual Couples Valentine's Cruise, which will be next February, so you can check that out there as well. Until next time, this is Laura Brotherson with the Marital Intimacy Show. Have a great day and make yours a great marriage.